rapid process being employed by the SGPDA for the purpose of finalizing the ODP draft plan for the towns of Ponda and Margao. Now, if you remember, on my last press conference, I had pointed out that in fact 2 months' time was given to the people of Margao as well as Ponda to file their objections in terms of Section 35 of the TCP Act, to file the objections to the draft ODP plan. Now, after these objections came to be filed, there is a process where a subcommittee is appointed for the purpose of scrutinizing the objections. Now, on a Sunday, that is a public holiday, the SGPDA was working overtime. No intimation of this meeting was given to the two honorary members who are there. That is the MLA from Ponda, Ravi Naik, as well as the Mr. MLA from Margao, Digambar Kamath, intimating them that there was a meeting taking place to scrutinize these objections. Now, this secret meeting took place on Sunday. It went on from 10 o'clock in the morning right up to 7 p.m. to scrutinize the so-called objections. Now, in the last press conference, we had pointed out that there is an attempt being made by the people today who are in charge of the SGPDA, the godfather of the SGPDA, to in fact pressurize people to sell their prime lands, to use the zoning process to force people to sell their prime lands at a cheap price. Now, I had also taken up the point that the meeting for the purpose of finalizing the ODP plan was kept on 6th March 2019. And this entire process and the hearings that were supposed to be given to the persons affected they were given 24 hours, 48 hours for the purpose of coming for a personal hearing. Now, in terms of Section 35 of the TCP Act, what is contemplated is a personal hearing to all the persons who are filing objections. Now, there were 2 dates fixed. One is 26th and one is 27th of February 2019. This notice came on the newspapers on Sunday, that is 24th of February 2019, saying that on 26th and 27th you are supposed to come for your personal hearing. Now, this notice was given to all the persons filing objections. So now on 2 dates, how is a personal hearing going to be given when you are going to call all those persons aggrieved who have filed objections? Are you going to have it in the form of a public hearing? How are those personal grievances being heard? How are those objections being heard? And who is hearing those objections? And was this meeting on 26-27 intimated to the 2 MLAs from Ponda and Margao? No. Now, it has been learnt by us that in fact this meeting that was called hurriedly for giving a personal hearing to all those persons affected, most of the notices have not been received by the persons affected. Now, this has been rushed through, these meetings have been held, and as I said in my last press conference, today in the morning, they are having a meeting, SGPDA is having a meeting for the purpose of finalizing the ODP plan. The entire process that they had on Tuesday and Wednesday, 26th and 27th, was a sham. There was no hearing contemplated, nor any hearing desired to be given to the persons affected from Ponda or Margao. Now what is done is, today, there is a meeting called by the SGPDA for the purpose of finalizing the ODP plan. Now, the entire situation today in the SGPDA office is, instead of the police providing some security, I don't understand why security is required in the first place. You have private bouncers being deployed by the godfather. Now, the person who has deployed these private bouncers has no faith in the police machinery. He has deployed this person. Now, the question that I want to put to the TCP minister, Mr. Vijay Sardesai, as well as the secretary, the chairman of SGPDA is, who are you afraid of? Why are these private bouncers deployed by you? Who are you afraid of? And do you not trust your own police force to give you security? Now, the unfortunate situation today is that the manner in which the entire procedure is being hurried up, it only appears to be that he is working on a timetable. He probably is scared that his position might not be secure in the future. He is also worried that the election code of conduct might come. But these are not factors which the law requires you to take into consideration.
Video journalist Abhijit Jadhav from Panjim for HCN.